guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're out here, Thunder Valley. It's race day. There's a crowd of people down here. We got rained out on Saturday, but it's Sunday. Like 56 degrees this morning, so I think the high is going to be like 65 degrees down here today. Got Matthew down here, Brian's down here, Jason Tyson's coming. I mean, everybody's going to be down here. I'm going to be a duck today, using it for testing for No Prep Kings next week. We made the decision. We're going to Ohio, so we'll be at No Prep Kings at their first one. We're going to be running small tire on Friday night and Saturday night. So if you guys are close by, come see us. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But from what it's looking like now, we will be there. So let me show you what we got going on today. Don't forget to go to turbojohnracing.com to grab yourself some merchandise. For guys, come up here and pointed out we have failed. Our motor mounting bolts are freaking about to fall out, and they've done that before, and I usually check them, but I had forgot. And so luckily he found them. He's like, do you normally run your motor mount bolts that loose? I was like, no. I'm glad you saw them, because we would have probably lost that bad boy, which it would have fell down onto the rack and pinion. I've got a limiter on it. It might not hurt nothing, but yeah, it's probably not a good thing. All right, so one of the things we're going to be doing, we got to raise the front of the car. We're going to raise it up about 2 inches in the front, get the ride height right. So we are going to take the limiters off completely, so that hopefully it'll go nose up. We're trying, like I said, we're trying to get ready for a no prep. This is just a testing session for us. We went ahead and on the back shocks, I went ahead and tightened up. I was going to take some anti-squat out of it, but what I did, I took the low speed bleeds and tightened those up a little bit. So I'm hoping the shocks feel a lot stiffer when you're trying to push on it. So I think it's going to be okay. I don't know. It's one of those things. We're going to be out there. We're going to try it. We're going to put 12.5 to 13 pounds of air pressure in the back tires. It's really sticky out there. So, I mean, it's one of those things really you should be on radials to be here if you're trying to go fast. But we're not trying to go super fast. We're just trying to, like I said, test. My goal today, if I can get it to go like a 125, 128, 60 foot, I'm going to leave on 5 pounds of boost instead of 7.5 pounds of boost. And I've got 50 PSI in it at 4.5 seconds. So hopefully it'll go 125, 128, maybe 130, 60 foot. And then it'll go ahead and get down and run like a 490.50, maybe 155 miles per hour. If we get to, I'll probably try to show y'all what we got, what we run. I mean, I don't know if it'll make it or not. I mean, 490.50, 155 mile an hour. That ought to be competitive down there in Ohio. I don't know. It may be a little too slow. Probably is going to be too slow. Some of those cats are fast. This thing weighs 3,040 pounds with me in it the way it sits right now. So it's just one of those things. The other thing I got to do, these are W's. I got to take the W's off, and it's got to have a non-W tire on it. So that's one of those things we'll be changing for next week too. We just pushed up for our first shakedown now, so we're going to roll in real fast. right, here we go. We're going up for round number 1. Our first shakedown, it made it. It was pretty close into 60 foot, what I was hoping it would go. And Milton jacked air pressure up to 13.5 pounds, and it actually worked pretty well. I was wanting 13, but they looked at the track and it was pretty sticky. So it made it 126, 60 foot. That's about what we were hoping for. At 342, it actually cut off. It spun at 2.7 seconds. And then that's where it went, 582 to 89. So what we did for changes, we dropped the RPM on the shift. And so we're going to make it so it was at 78 and dropping down to 75, 73. It was dropping from 78 to 73. So we're going to drop the shift point down just a tad, and I'm also going to put a timing retard on the shift. And so I was pulling out 2 degrees. I'm going to put it on 6 degrees. The combination of both of those, dropping the shift point and the timing retard, it'll make it through the gear change. I mean, it felt pretty good early, so I think we're going to be okay. I mean, there's a bunch of killers out here. Brian got his fixed. They found an injector from Jason Tyson. It was a 700. I don't know where he found the injector plug from. They put that on there. So he's got 500 injectors in 7 holes and 1 injector with a 700. So we've done some basic math. I don't know if this is necessarily the correct way to do it, but it's the only way we could figure out. We've done some math on it, and we took 20% of fuel out of that hole with the 700-pound injector, because the computer thinks it's a 500. So that should be correct. It actually should be a little fat on that side. By the math, it should have been, we should have took out 28%, but we decided we wanted to make it a little on the safer side if possible. So we'll see how it works out. He made a half shakedown, and he said it felt pretty good. Here we go. First round, we're going to go up there, and then we're going to draw.
We got number 4 red.
Is red right again?
Yeah.
Red is right.
Green is left.
Yeah, and green is left.
There's been no difference.
How'd y'all end up with that?
Again, every
Good night.
Every time.
Thank God. Oh, hell. I didn't draw Brian?
No. No.
Thank
No, every
God.
time it's either one of us throwing each other's out.
Thank God it wasn't me this time.
Laptop. You don't need it. Don't worry about it. Just go with what you got.
Who was this?
That name?
All right, guys, here we go. This is who we got. This is Chad. This thing is a street car. And he says street car, but it ain't got no tags on it. God, it is pretty. It is clean. Wow. Chad, you said this thing is a turbo. Is it LS or Ford?
No, it's Ford.
Woo, he's got a Ford motor in a Ford Mustang. Now that,
Against the legend,
now that's
Turbo John.
duck here, baby.
Is that not a legend?
Yeah,
The
I don't
legend.
think so. 8.2. You seen what
ain't
Jason
told
Reed needs to
YouTube
fall?
people about the blow through carburetor days and the,
Those are old days. Those are old timey.
you were flying with the blow through.
You were too. You were the blow through daddy.
I was learning from you.
You're crazy. You bumped your head. All right, so we got to race Chad here. This is going to be a good race. 2 turbo cars going at it. He's on a radial. So he's on a radial, so he's definitely got an advantage on that surface out there. So here we go.
The close we get for the field.
All right, here we go. There goes Steve in their truck. That thing is awesome. Good luck, sir. Be careful. right, guys. Well, that was a great race. I was a little late on the tree, but man, what a freaking drag race. We were neck and neck. I think I outrun them by like a half a car. My car went pretty fast that time, so that's a good thing. It worked out kind of like we had hoped. So tune looks pretty good. I mean, I had a pretty lazy boost ramp on it, but man, it piled some mile per hour on the big end. And that's exactly what I'm hoping to do next weekend. So we're gonna get it turned around real fast. Got all the cooling stuff on it. What we do every round in between, we turn on the vacuum pump. The vacuum, it's not a pump, the little vacuum, it sucks from the middle of the intake and it sucks through the valve cover to help cool it. And we got water just in the heads, so we circulate that. That fan is cooling my radiator over there on the side. And so that's how we get this thing cooled down in between rounds. And everything looks good. So I'm gonna look at the data logs and see if we can figure out if we want to try to mess with it for the next round. All right, so here we go. We're going up for a second round now. So we got all our changes made. So we'll go up there. I think we're down to 6 cars. So we're gonna roll up there real fast and see who we got. Hey, how many we got left, DJ? 6? Hey,
Steve.
you don't want to call out second round?
If they accept.
If they accept,
Call out second round if they accept.
I call truck out second round.
Second round?
Yep.
All right, let me take it. Who? John wants to call out the white. They agree to it? That's it.
He just said, yep.
That's Tony.
Told your ass, there you are right there.
All right, guys, here we are. We're in round number 2. We're down to 6 cars. So there's like 5 bears left, and this is a bear too. They run faster than me this last round. So we got they allowed second round call outs. So we did a second round call out. Because them other cats are fast. So good luck, sir. Be careful. How quick is your spooling up? Okay, mine's like 3 seconds or so. It's not bad at all. Okay, yeah, cool deal. Be careful. Good luck. All right, guys, when we got down through there, that was a good race between Steve and those guys and us. That was a drag race. He went a 1/10 of a second faster than me to the 60 foot. We shared some information. I outrun him to the stripe by 0.04 of a second. So I had a lot of mile per hour on him though. I had to grab the scramble. He went a 1/10 faster than me to the 60, and so he was out there on me. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna look at the data log, and the data log is gonna say I grabbed the scramble at probably about 1.5 seconds. Because I'm pretty sure I hit it almost instantly because he was gone. I was like, I ain't gonna be able to catch him. And so luckily the scramble, I put a short boost ramp in it. It did pick up to the 330. It picked up to the half track. It picked up to the 60 foot and the ET picked up. So all in all, we're pretty happy with it. So we're down to 3 cars, myself, Tyson, and Tumpy. And so we're going to go up there and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. We're just rolling up now. We got everything down. We're down to 3 cars, us, Tumpy, and Tyson. So we got to tune up a little bit hotter early. I don't know if you noticed, there's some dew coming. There is dew starting to settle, so I don't know how the track's going to be, but we're pushing up right now. All right, guys, we got lucky. We got to buy. So Tyson is racing Tumpy over here. So they're going to be running for it. I'm in the finals, thank God, because both of those are bears. Woo, like big bears. All right, here we go. All right, guys, well, look at the top of the car. Jason just got back here. He just won. He knocked out Tumpy and Donald, which it was a very close race, and Donald was out there pretty good. But if you look at the top of the car, there is dew, and it is setting on everything. And Jason said it was really slick up top, and he has knocked the tire off right at the finish line. He had a hard time stopping. So me and Jason are friends. I help him, he helps me. So we are done for the night. We ain't gonna risk wadding our stuff up. We turn it up. That's just, I knew that there was dew coming, and it was there, and it's just not worth the risk of blowing the car up. So we're gonna load everything up, head to the house. I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with us and helping with the car today. It was fun. Our plan right now is to go to Ohio Friday. No Prep Kings. So y'all come see us. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be fun. I got a little bit of work to do to this. I do have to change the tires. So once I change the tires, I gotta run a non-W. And then we're gonna have to adjust the tune-up some. But we went pretty fast out here today, so it was fun. We had a good time. The track was phenomenal. They're doing a great job with the track. It's radial prep, honestly. But it's fun. It's a good time. All right, guys, don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe. Go to turbojohnracing.com to grab yourself some merchandise. Appreciate it, guys. Later.